What's up, everybody? Just got done with the wake up drill, and we're going to run through Mark Wilson's 15 ball this morning. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. My last two videos, I've got 52 because of dummy mistakes. Let's see if we can tighten up and we can get better than 52. Goal's a 60, but better than 52 is the main goal today. So let's see what happens. Good break, good spread. Let's see here. I don't know where I put my chalk. Oh, I got it. Here we go. Here's the problem. Looks pretty easy to attack it today here. So let's just go ahead and go after it here and get it out of the way. Got a lot of balls on rails, so despite having a good spread, it can be a little difficult if we're not careful. Looks like the 15 ball might be my last ball here. One ball goes past 14. Might be the 14, that's my last ball. Might take the 15 to the 14. Let's see here. I'm going to make a nice draw stroke, get back here. Let's see what happens. So goal was to get to the 8 ball. Just missed it. I got to play a combo, which is never good unless if I choose to go to the 14 first. Which I'm nervous to go to the 14 first. If I lose my window to the 7 through here, I'm in trouble. I gotta come up with something different. I think the combo is it's really not a bad shot. It can be groundbreaking though. Let's try to shoot the combo here. Let's see if we can make a nice shot. Yeah, hit it pretty good. Wanted to hit it with some speed to get it off the rail. It gives me more opportunity when I'm off the rail. Shooting the 8 in the side moves the cue ball back to a favorable position. So we're going to commit to the 15 being the last ball. So something's going to have to go wrong. Looks like 2-3-11 right now. Could potentially be 2-11-3, but I like 2-3-11 better because this 11 ball can come one rail back towards my 15 ball. So I think that's what we're gonna play. It's just about making balls now. Pattern's pretty much laid out for us. can't jack up. All right, so no 60 today, or this morning anyway. I'll probably do it again later, but we do have potential to get higher than 52. So just got to run 3 racks here. So we are currently at 12. Can't jack up. I should have hit that ball a little harder and brought it off the rail a little more. Gotta make the balls. That's really what it boils down to, poor decision making. So part of getting better at something like this is realizing that 2 things I tell a lot of players. First off, if you're playing pool, you're not blind. Okay, and then secondly, you're not stupid. So when we miss a ball, 9 times out of 10, it's got everything to do with our position and had nothing to do with actually making or missing a shot. If we would have worked a little harder in the pattern, if we would have worked a little harder in the cue ball control, we probably wouldn't have missed the shot in the first place. So I'm not irritated that I missed the ball on the side. I'm irritated that I didn't hit this ball well enough to get the cue ball out more to where I wouldn't have had to jack up to miss the ball on the side. So here we are, 12. Dry break this time. Still a good spread though. Pretty tough out here with the cluster and the 11 ball. May have to work like 6, 12, 2, 1, and then the 11, and that removes the balls from the sides. I'm going to shoot the 8 first, because the 8 ball leads me to the 6 ball, which is going to take me to that pattern. So actually, I'm going to make it a bigger pocket. I'm going to start with the 8 in the corner, because I can stop the cue ball. Let's make a nice stroke and kill the cue ball here. Good shot. Let this ball roll, no reason to stop it, and I'm a short guy, so I'm going to have to stretch if well, I'm right-handed, I won't have to stretch, but no need to put a stroke on it if we don't have to. Just let it roll out there, nothing crazy. Now my initial decision was to go 111 next, but now looking at the rest of the rack, as long as I get on the bottom side of the 1, I can use the 1 to connect to the 11 pretty much anywhere. So I'm going to attack this area up here now. $14 leads to the 5 on the side. Pretty good shot. Got a little on the front side here, but I lucked out with the 4 in the corner. Three in the corner takes me to the 5 ball. going to be able to finish with the 111. But I'm really, really good here to get the balls off the rail, so I'm going to go get it. Got myself a little straighter than I wanted to. I should have come off the rail there. That's two times I should have come off a rail. Now let's follow this ball up here. Get to the 13 so I can come back out towards the middle of the table. Five ball might be last here. I like leaving that ball kind of out in the open as my last ball because I can kind of move the cue ball a little better, more free, I guess. So 7 ball going to the rail just to be safe. 9 in the corner. Then we'll just try to come back to the middle of the table, put the 5 ball right here. Didn't hit that very good. Table's still new, sliding a little bit. I'll just make the ball here. Okay, 27. Nice shot. Gotta work hard on the strokes. The shoulder's starting to loosen up. The importance of practice. All right, 27. Here we go. Rack 3. Another good spread. Four balls in the pocket, 10 balls not up there in the corner. So we may want to try to create an out that'll lead us up there. 8 balls kind of locked up with the 2. If I play the 8, it can lead me to the 5 and the 11, which will lead me to the 10. It can also lead me to the 2, which will lead me to the 5, the 11, to the 10. So with all the other balls open, that's going to be my focus, is getting to these balls here. Now let's see if we can actually be a good pool player here and get off the rail like I've tried to the last 2 games here. Look at that. You're a good pool player. All right. So, might go 5, 10, 11 because that'll bring me to these 3 balls on the side and I won't have to fight with the 1. So let's see here. I'm going to try to get pretty straight in on the 10. So now we just kind of come off the rail a little bit. Take 1 ball on the side here, whichever one we land on. Just make a nice shot. Whichever one we land on is the one we're going to take. Looks like the 15 ball's the ball we landed on. 15 ball's not bad either because it takes us down that way. we're getting down here towards this area of the table. The 1 still leads us to the balls there, so we can kind of leave that for now. Make a nice shot on the 7 here to go to the 13 ball. Stun slight. Oh, we're going to draw the ball backwards to get to the 12 ball here. Going to try to go get the 6 now. Get off the rail. So this shot here, we're gonna go after the 1. The 14 ball looks like it's gonna be our last ball. I'm gonna come rail first because it's gonna speed up the cue ball here. So we're gonna come off here and I speed up the cue ball. I'm changing the angle. It's gonna want to come down this way. So that gives me a shot. If it hits this rail and it pulls good, I'll have the 1. But it's gonna give me an opportunity to get to the 9 and the 13 if I come off the rail too. So we're gonna come off the rail here. Came off pretty good. So we've got the 1 ball that's pretty good. We gotta, to be honest, it didn't come off as good as I liked, but it still came off pretty good. We might have to come with a shot here. I'm gonna try to drag the cue ball past the 9 ball to this side where I have my options here. So this is gonna take a good stroke to do. But we just gotta make the ball, right? Stroke cue stick here. Hit it real good. Hit it real good. Alright, so now, probably just gonna work a draw stroke here. If I bump the 9, it's okay because I've got the 14. The 9 ball will just have to be the last ball. But I didn't bump the 9, so now I'm able to shoot it. I'm gonna come off the rail here because I'm stretched out. It's an easier stroke. And call it 14 down here. Okay. So that is 42. Shooting a potential 57, which is pretty good. If I would have gotten off the rail in the first game, we wouldn't be having that issue. But it is what it is. All right, last rack here. 42 shooting for 57. Alright, balls are open pretty good here, got a good chance at it. Let's see what we can do. So we want to check for balls on the rail first because they're the toughest. Got a 15, a 13, and an 11. And now the thing we got to ask ourselves is, do those balls lead to each other? Now the 13 leads to the 11 ball, so that's not necessarily too much of an issue. The issue that we've got right now is this ball right here. And that's because it's beyond everything else, and then after pocketing it, we go back towards the middle of the table with the rails, so we got to be careful in our pattern here. 7 balls duck. I think I'm going to start with the 6 ball because you got a little cluster in the middle of the 6, the 5, and the 2. Now maybe shooting the 5 ball, we got to think 9 foot, right? So we don't want to stretch right away. Shooting the 5 ball is probably best. I'm going to move this way, which is going to give me a chance to shoot the 2, the 6, the 4, the 9, the 8, the 3, the 12, whole bunch of options. So we're going to shoot the 5 ball here to make sure we don't hit the 4 ball with our cue. Good stroke. Move the cue ball out just a tad. Okay, and then take whatever you get. 6 ball's not bad. I don't really like it because of a potential scratch. It's not bad, but it's not good either. 4 ball leads me to the 11, which isn't bad, because the cue ball is going to come back out towards the middle of the table. But I don't think I'm going to go that route. I think I still like the 13-10 to the 11 over here. So I'm actually just going to kind of power through this a little bit and bring it back towards the middle of the table with a low right stroke. 6 ball's good now. 6 ball leads me to the 11, which isn't bad. Let's go 6-11. Now, I don't know if I like that either. I really like going from the 13 to the 11 because the 10 ball is potentially one of my last balls on the table, if not the last ball, because I could use the 15 to really easily roll up to the 10 ball. So I'm going to shoot the 6 and we're going to come back towards the middle of the table again here. Let's see, 14 goes in the side. So now I'm seeing a 9, 7, 2, 14. If I shoot 9, 7, 2, and then 14, that starts bringing me this way. But I could, a bunch of different ways here. 2. Excuse me. Freeing up the middle of the table and the ends of the table are basically your keys to getting out in 15 ball. I'm going to go to the 9 here because it gives me a lot of options. Excuse me. 3-13 doesn't look terrible. 3-10 doesn't look terrible either. So we're just going to stop this ball here. Oh, I got lucky. I drew it back on accident. I got a freebie with the 8. So let's get the 8 out of the way too. Now I'm kind of shooting over a ball, which is a bummer, so I don't really want to go this route. So now it looks like it's about time here. I'm going to commit to a side here. So I'm going to shoot to the 7. I'm going to kind of bring the cue ball back towards the middle of the table here. I think I'm looking at the 12 ball next here, but it's going to depend on my draw stroke, so I'm just going to let it go here. Yep, 12 balls next, which now takes me to my 15. Uh-oh, got a little skid there. Good thing I still got the 1 ball. 1 ball can still lead me to my 15. But now I've got the 13 there that'll take me to the 11. So let's go ahead and plan that. I don't really want to, if I'm a lefty, I probably shoot the 15. But since I'm a right-handed player, I'm going to go after the 13 here because I'll have to stretch if I want to shoot the 15. So good stroke here. Pocket this ball. Missed it. God darn it. All right, well, we're at 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I made 8 balls. So that puts me at 50. Bummer. So that's what happened. I had a skid here that kind of ruined me. That ball didn't go forward near as much as I wanted to. But it is what it is. So my goal when I do this drill is to stay above 45. That's my little sub goal. But I actually prefer to stay at 50 or above. So 50 is really not that bad. 2 mistakes cost me a lot of balls. Now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I made 8 balls. And I was at, I want to make sure that I'm doing my math right. So I had 12, and then I had 15, that's 27. Nope, looks like I had 49. 49 is going to be my final score. No, 27 and 15 is 42. Yeah, I think 50. 50. Correct me on my math. I'm a PE teacher, not a math teacher. So hope everybody has a good day, and I hopefully me walking you through this 15 ball's pretty good for you as far as trying to learn how to do it. Patterns are important, and that's what we're striving for. So everybody have a good day. Thanks.